Hey guys, hope everyone's doing well. Right, it's stupidly early in the morning and I've got to have a bit of a shuffle round in the shed this morning. So, we've finally got the frame back for the GS. Yes! I am so happy. Anyway, to start with, we've got to take this Enfield. I probably won't film this. I guess you don't want to see me just shuffling things around in the shed. It seems pointless. Anyway, we've got to get the Enfield off the bench behind me, find that a home down that end of the shed. We'll clean the bench off and basically get it ready for the GS to go on there. I'm going to get onto my messaging device and pick out a friend that's probably got nothing better to do than come and have a cup of tea with me, and then I'll surprise him with the reason why I've invited him round to lift this engine into a frame. Anyway, we'll do it the easy way. I have done this on my own in the past, but I do not wish to try it on my own. One, I really don't fancy getting that engine out of that temporary engine jig I made. So yeah, I'm going to get some help. The way we'll do it, we'll put a load of blankets or whatever on the floor. We'll get the engine off there. I don't even know if that's in shot, it's just here. We'll get the engine off there, we'll put it on the floor on its side, and then we'll put the frame over the engine, get a couple of fixings in it, tip it upright, and then we'll lift it onto the bench. And then from there, it's basically just getting all the parts back on it, which I'm looking forward to. I really am. Yeah, I don't want to go into it. Last year was just a write-off, one of them. I don't even want to think about it. I want to put the blinkers on and keep looking forward. Forget last year, it didn't happen. I don't want a repeat of that ever again. It's stuff I haven't even spoke about that went on, but ayo, it's one of them. So, yeah, we should go on in leaps and bounds now. There may be a few little bits to order along the way. Shouldn't be much. It'll be stuff, probably like the odd new fixing for this and that. I can't see it being a lot. I think I've pretty much got everything. So we're just going to plow on with it. And hopefully it's all going to come together very quickly. I'm just going to plow all my time into it. Today also, I've been thinking about this for a bit, but now I've got all that back. We'll have a sneaky peek at the frame at the minute. I'm not going to unwrap it all. So I'm going to leave it wrapped up till I'm actually ready to do the engine job. I've been thinking about the shaft drive, the hub, whether to leave it, which it is alloy, bare alloy, or paint it black. I think it's got to be black. It would have been an absolute pain to strip out and powder coat, so I am going to paint that in here. We'll probably cover that in a bit actually, because by the time I message my friend, every time he sees the message, it will probably be around midday when he comes. I don't think he likes being on camera, so we'll probably have a bit of a jump forward where the frame is in the engine. We'll see what happens there, but I will get that part sprayed. We'll cover that. I'll get it on this bench. We'll get all that cleaned up, get it etch primed, and get that blacked up. So we'll cover a bit of that. I've got the forks to put together, which is not a big job at all. So yeah, it's just basically now getting all the little bits ready and getting this thing in one piece at last. So I'm going to scoodle off and get this shed sorted out, and we'll be back probably with it all sat on the bench with the engine in, unless he will let me film it with him in here. I've got to respect that. You know, if he doesn't want to be on camera, that's fair enough. I'd rather have him here and get help and get that stage done, rather than trying to talk him into being on camera. We'll just get it done and it'll be on the bench. Anyway, I'm going to get on with the shuffle round We'll be back in a few moments with whatever's happened. See you in a bit. Whoa, hold on, I forgot something. Reverse. As usual, just lately, I'm a bit behind with all the comments on the YouTube and on the Doghouse Facebook group. Yeah, I've been busy here, there and everywhere with other things. But it was Trace that told me, actually. There was a comment somewhere, I don't know where she got it from, that a few people had said the little letterbox thing on the cover where the warning lights go was wonky. Obviously my mind started going straight away. It's gone the powder coaters. 100% it is not wonky. I know, I measured it and measured it and measured it again and marked it, scribed it, measured it, scribed it, filed it, fold it again, fold it again. That little letterbox actually took me ages to do. Drilling it out and breaking the holes into one and filing all the slot to make it nice and neat. It took me quite a long time, that did. It's definitely not wonky. And then I went and looked at the footage. Well, yeah, that looks terrible. Wow. It actually made me a bit concerned. But I know it's not a wonky. It's definitely not wonky. I'm going to look really stupid here when it comes back from the powder coat, and it is wonky, but I can 99.9% sit here and say it's not wonky. When it comes back, we'll get the measuring device on it and we'll see. But I know it's definitely not wonky. I don't know why. I think because the top is radius, our shadow was casting or something, I do not know, or the weirdness of these GoPros, they can be a bit fisheye-ish. I don't know. I have no clue what's causing it. No idea. Apart from, yes, it is wonky, or it's some sort of weird light, shadow or whatever, making it look off. But like I say, 99.9% sure it is not wonky. We'll have that back from the powder coaters very, very, very soon. We've got plenty to be getting on with anyway. But as soon as it's back, I'll try and get that square on to the camera with a rule on it so you can see. Right, moving forward slightly. Well, I'll tell the truth. This is now actually the following day from the video a second ago. Anyway, a fair bit's gone on. So, yes, I had a friend round. Thank you, Peter. Peter came round and helped me. And the bonus thing is he makes a cracking cup of tea. So, just good things all round there. Anyway, I've had another friend pop round, so in between all this, I've been doing a bit of progress, because, you know, when our friends round, as I said before, not all of them like being on the old camera, so I respect that and just plod on in between all this. So, we have a bit of progress, and it feels so good. It really does. Let's have a look. Oh. Are you ready for this? Hold on, let's get over here. Da, da, da. Now we're moving along. I am so happy. So happy. So yeah, as you can see, the engine's in. We haven't got all the fixings in there yet, and it is loosely assembled. I'm not going around and tightening everything up till I know everything's absolutely bang on. You may spot little bits on it. I know how some of you guys have got a very, very keen eye. So you'll spot these two scabby fixings here. because stupid here didn't order long enough bolts for that. Or actually, I didn't order bolts at all. I just wasn't thinking. I ordered ones for the rear mountings, but not for the front. Anyway, I'm going to get a bit of this as we get to this stage of the build now. There'll be the odd fixings to order, little bits to clean up, and just general easy basic stuff. But we should really start moving along now. And like I say, it feels so good. I am much happier now we've got to this stage, because now at this stage it will progress very quickly. Yeah, I am so happy with that. He's done an absolutely beautiful job with the powder coating, as always. The carbs are all on, as you can see, all fixed. What else we got? Obviously, that's sort of swing arms all in and shocks on. It is not sitting square yet. It is slightly tilted at the moment, but we've on. As you can see at the bottom there, we've got it on 2 jacks, so as and when the wheels go in, I'll be able to raise the bike up to be able to get the forks in and the back end in and stuff like that. The main thing is we've got the engine in. That is actually the worst part of the job over with, because there's always a worry of scratching the frame or the engine when you're at that stage, but it actually went quite easy. Obviously with 2 people here, it was a lot easier. But yeah, we are getting there. Let's have a look around this side then. I've just got to sort out the fixings for this little cover here. I don't know what I've done with them. I'll be putting them somewhere silly. It may look a bit dusty in places. Yes, it will be all perfectly clean when I've finished. And I'll glance over this aluminium again just to brighten it up. Well, we've got the cover for that to put on. There's a little breather to put on. So yeah, it's just basically now, just get on with it. Get on with it and get this damn thing finished. I know I keep saying it, but it feels so good. It really does. It feels so good that I'm at this stage. I've just made myself a cup of tea and I'm going to sit here and stare at it while I drink my tea, because it's getting quite late and I'm ready to finish. So what we'll do now, let's put the camera back. Oh, get me a cup of tea. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, so what we'll do now, because I really want to get a move on with this, I'm not going to film every single thing, but I'm going to try and do daily sort of updates on it and cover the odd job each day. I'm going to try and do that, because I am working on this every day. I'm just going to belt this out now till it's done. So we've got things like the forks to put together. It's, you know, it's not a big job. It's all brand new stuff. They're all just going to go together, I don't know, half an hour, if that. What else we got? It is really just odds and ends on here. Like I say, there will be still the odd little thing to clean up. I know I've got to clean the brake calipers up and stuff like that. What else we got? I've still got them few bits at the powder coaters. They should be back Friday. It is now, what is it now? Oh, I don't know. It's Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that. So they'll be back within a couple of days. But I've got plenty to be getting on with. The tank and the tail unit, I've more or less got my idea 100% fixed in my mind. What I was doing is keeping hold of that, because I'm actually going to plonk that back on the bike and have a last look at it with, obviously with everything powder coated. It will just give me a better idea in my mind, and that'll go straight off to the painters. And obviously while that's at the painters, I'll be continuing with this, because obviously we've got all the wiring to do as well. So by the time I've actually done this, I should have the tank and the tail unit and obviously the front mudguard back from Painters, and they are the final things to go on the bike anyway, and that's it, we'll be done. Like I say, I don't even want to think about last year. I really don't. I want to completely erase last year from my mind. It was truly horrific. And put the blinkers on and just go forward from here. I am so pleased with how this is looking. The powder coating's just come out absolutely amazing. It's stunning. It's a stunning job. And I think it's actually going to be a fantastic looking bike, especially with the ideas I've got with the tank and the tail unit paint wise. I think that's really going to stand out with this. I'm looking forward to seeing that progress as well. So yeah, it's all coming together. I'm trying to time everything now so it all slots into place as I'm going through this final part of the build. The back wheel's all cleaned up. I've just got to sort the front wheel out. The front wheel, again, that's in fantastic condition, so it's not going to take a lot of doing. Then I'll take it off and get the tyres rolled on. I'm not going to attempt that with tyre levers. It's just ridiculous on this sort of thing. It's easy with the Enfields. I can actually get Enfield tyres on without using tyre levers. I'm not even going to try and attempt that with these rims. I just don't want to have any chance of having like little accidents and stuff like that with scuffing the rims and things. So there, I'll take them off and get them fitted. So yeah, obviously footrests and things. It's just all this that you see here, boxes of stuff I'm sorting through, cleaning, replacing, and a little bit will go on this bike every day. Every single day this bike will be growing back into a full motorcycle. Oh dear, it feels so good. I know, I keep saying it, don't I? Oh, shut up. It really does feel good. And we got all the bits over here, look. These are all still wrapped up, all like the fork bottoms. We have, I'll show you the brand new fork stanchions here. I've got the oil filter, that's all ready to go in. I've got all new nuts and washers for the cover. They're all there ready. I'll probably pop the filter in tomorrow actually. Obviously got the, as you can see, I ain't going to get them out of the bags. Rear number plate. We got all the under tray that we made that holds the battery, that's all that. We got the under tray here. We've got the rear arm for the brake caliper. We're all ready. I'll say it'll just be the odd bit that'll need cleaning, and yeah, we're just going to fire on with the assembly. I say I'm hoping the new fixings will be here for these tomorrow, then we can just spin them out one at a time. I know there's a nut missing there, all you keen-eyed watchers, I know that. That's about, I've cleaned it up, it's ready to go on. The only other thing I'm going to do, and I've been thinking about this for a while, is paint. Now I've seen it like this and the black looks so good, I'm going to paint the final drive hub satin black. Definitely. I think putting it on, leaving it alloy, it'll, I don't know, I don't think it'll look right. I think it'll look much better black, especially when majority of the wheel colour is black. It's I don't know, whatever you want to call it, a bit stealthy or whatever, I don't know. But I definitely think it needs to be black. And obviously I'll freshen all the alloy up a bit. We'll get a bit, buff that up when we've completely finished. Typical alley does dull off after a good polishing. It does dull off over time, but at least it's still fresh, and we just got to give it a rub over with a cloth. Carbs are looking fantastic on there with all the filters. So yeah, we've got like the regulator rectifier to bolt on, the electrical side of thing, the coils to bolt on. It's all really basic, simple stuff. The exhaust will go on last because obviously I'll need it on its wheels to put the exhaust on. I'd love to put it on now because it'll look fantastic. I'm now getting impatient. But yes, the exhaust will go on last because obviously we won't be able to fit it in because it's on the jacks. So when the forks are in, the rear wheels in, front wheels in, and we've got it in the air sitting on its wheels, that's when the exhaust will go on. But I think what I'll do is get as much on it as possible while it's like this without the wheels on, and then I think I might go for the wiring while it's at this stage. At least without the front end on and all that, I'll be able to get around it. I know I'll need the yokes on with the clocks in and everything because there's a lot of electricery going on in there, so I'll need that on. But I think before I get the forks and the front wheel in, I'll probably actually attack all the wiring, and I will cover a bit of the wiring. So I know some people are interested in the wiring side of it, so we'll cover that. So yeah, like I say, I'm not going to film every single detail of this part because I've said before, filming and moving the camera around and blah 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 does slow things up a bit, and I really want to get a move on with this. I really want to get it done and gone. So we'll have very regular updates. I'll explain everything I've done. If there's something that I think that you'll be properly interested in, I will film it. I know probably people are going to say, oh, I want you to film this, I want you to film that, but the most important thing to me with this is just to get it finished and gone. So like I say, I'll do regular videos each day with it and catch little jobs on it each day, but not every single one. I think that's fair. Like I say, it's just got to get done. Anyway, it's getting quite late, so I'm going to wrap this up for today and drag all the bikes in, and we'll get stuck in tomorrow and we'll cover a bit. I might cover a bit of like spraying that the rear final drive and things like that, probably building the forks, and just go from there. We'll see. I'll see how it goes. But yes, I am so happy that I'm at this stage. Anyway, cheers for watching, guys. Take care.